Alright, so in today's video, we are going to be reacting to Dad realizes his daughter is actually the killer. Hmm, so this is crazy. All of these murders. But this is obviously an old footage, it's like 5 years old. But Dad realizes his daughter is actually the killer and wonder how this one's going to go. But before that, make sure to like and subscribe and turn post notifications on for more videos like this. And give me 2,000 subs by the end of the month, and I'll see you guys with luck in this video.
She's on the ground. So there's Who is it? My mom!
This man has just been told that his wife has been murdered. However, he never could have expected that it was his daughter that was responsible.
Was she the one?
Your wife and daughter got into an argument. She's going to jail forever. Your wife's dead. I was too.
On March 3rd, 2020,
was she like
responded to a
the one that was crying or whatever?
And found Brenda Powell on the floor of her kitchen with 30 stab wounds in her neck. Her daughter
Jesus
was in the house at the time and told police.
Not laughing matter, but my God. They really wanted her dead, apparently. There was no pullback.
Questions left unanswered. Things weren't adding up for the cops. Brenda was on the phone with one of Sydney's college professors at the time she was attacked, and during that call, she suddenly started screaming before the phone went dead. When he called back, the voice on the other end of the phone claimed to be Brenda, but the college professor knew this was a lie and suspected Sydney was pretending to be her mother. Fearing the worst, he called 911 and the first responders arrived.
Why would you call back? Just so they don't know that no one's there? Or everything's okay? No cops get involved? Well, you know it's gonna happen eventually, right?
This scream, combined with being called to the location, is enough probable cause for the police to forcefully enter the home. And this is what was waiting for him when he walked inside the house.
Hacker Police!
Just open?
Hacker Police! Where's your mom at? Okay, stay right here.
No, there's so much blood. No, please!
Yeah, because of you. Such bullshit. I mean, just because of what they told us, she's lying already. Made a fake story. Which, yeah, that honestly, why would they break in and stab him 30 times?
She looks like a 22.
They would give you a quick couple stabs and dip. Because they need to get out of there quickly.
No, I think she just walked in on it. There's a broken window.
Sorry for the death, but...
So if you can just put up some crime scene tape, as soon as AFD gets here, they're going to pronounce her, I'm sure.
It turns out Brenda hasn't just been stabbed.
That's a
She's
sharp
also been hit
knife.
over the head with an iron skillet, and her injuries are so devastating that her life hangs in the balance.
Stop! Hold on, we gotta figure out what's going on. Come on. Is she gonna be okay?
No, you stabbed her 30 times.
Come on.
Oh my God.
You just need to cooperate with me, alright?
Is she gonna be okay? No, she has 30 stab wounds everywhere in her body.
What's going on? What's going on? We heard a bang. We heard a bang. She told
There's no gun. There's no gun wounds.
screaming. So I came back and she
Oh my
was
God,
on the
bro.
ground. Okay, you heard a bang. There was a bang. Someone broken. What is your name? Sydney. Are you cut? I don't think so. Yeah, you're cut somewhere. I don't think so. Yeah, your hand. No, I was helping her. I grabbed her. All right, stop. I grabbed the knife. Yeah.
Jeez.
I don't know. We just got dad.
I'm the dad.
Okay,
Sydney. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know.
Sydney appears to have been injured as well, is suffering from shock, and
Yeah, 'cause she
struggling to
went
hold
in the
herself
fence.
together. Even the arrival of her father, Steve Powell, doesn't
I
call
wonder if
Sydney
she's for
dead.
real.
Police need to lock down the crime scene and try to figure out exactly what's happened.
The back window's broken in. So you're gonna have to.
Jeez, her feet are covered in blood.
Go check the lady in the house. Okay. She's got minor.
Inside the house, there's a broken window and the knife used to stab
Jesus.
Brenda. But something isn't quite right, as the broken window had blood dripped on the outside of it, leading police to conclude it could have only been broken after Brenda had been stabbed. However, Sydney claimed that the intruder used the window to enter and was broken before the attack, leading to the first of many inaccuracies in her story.
I'm saying, why would you break in and stab him 30 times?
Where, which way?
That's the younger guy.
There's no time to cover anything anyway.
And there's a whole basement set up for what looks.
Yep. Hey, sorry, I'll call you right back. Bye. All right, let me go report that.
Yeah, there's guys. It's probably her brother.
Well, I'll see if we can find out who else lives here.
With such a serious case with so many unanswered questions, the cops spend some time talking with homeowners nearby. They have to try and collect as much information as possible, but right now, the only person making any sense
And they're all gonna
is
say they
Sydney's
heard
father.
screaming and stuff.
Do you live here, sir?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's my wife and there's my daughter.
Okay, how old's your daughter?
She'll be 20 in March. She's 19 today. Is she coming out?
So 20 in jail. Actually, she won't get it. But
Sydney, can you tell me what happened? Huh? Sydney.
now she's not even responding.
On its way? Yeah, it's coming. From where?
Yeah, that's him right there. I can hear him.
I have a female hair.
While trying to piece this puzzle together, police speak to Steve Powell and one of Sydney's friends down at the station, in the hopes that they may be able
Why
to
is she
help them shed some
smiling?
light on exactly what happened.
What friends do you have?
Unfortunately for Steve, he has absolutely no idea Sydney is the attacker, or even worse, that his wife is in critical condition at the hospital and likely won't survive. Something detectives will have to break to him
Kill her.
sooner than later.
Who'd you get a call from?
She dies.
Yeah.
Rest in peace.
Call from him, call from me. Oh, okay.
He said there was a call, went out, a distress call from the University of Mount Union where my daughter was
I need to shave
going
this
and
stash, bro.
said, female in distress. I said, well, that's funny because Brenda's there, my wife. So I called Brenda, and it rings and rings on the cell phone, no answer. I call Sydney back, rings and rings and rings, no answer. I call Brenda back, ring, no answer. I'm pacing around. I call Chief back.
Both not answering.
I'm on the phone with him, telling him there's no answer. My daughter calls me back.
Connect the dots.
I said, oh, Mom's on the phone with Mount Union. I said, well, cops are on the way. And she went, there's a break-in, and she just started going off. She said, what? She said, there's been somebody broke into the house. There's blood everywhere. She was hysterical and crying.
So at first, when you talked to her, she said,
Oh, bullshit.
your wife was on the phone with Mount Union.
Yes. And as soon as I said,
I really do wonder if she was crying because
the hysterics started.
she like realized what she did and she was like,
As far as we
oh
knew
no,
up
I
until
killed my
today,
mom.
yes,
or
but
whatever.
apparently not for the last.
And then she started freaking out.
What Sydney
But at the
hadn't
same
told her
time-
parents was that she'd been kicked out of college weeks before this happened and had been
Ooh.
lying to them ever since. But she did tell her friends, including Lauren, who lived in the same dorm.
Now, we understand that Sydney was your roommate at Mount Union,
Yes, she was for last year and then this year until she left.
and so you've been friends ever since your freshman year at St. B.
Mm-hmm.
Go over each other's houses, everything like that.
Yep. Well, she started off in exercise science freshman year, her first semester, but then
Uh-oh.
she didn't like the classes, so she switched over to psychology and sociology. But then she didn't really like that.
Okay,
so
pick
this year
one.
She switched to education, and then she didn't like that either, and that's one of the reasons she left. is 'cause she
Well,
really-
sorry, you don't like anything.
I think she struggled in her classes. I don't think her grades were the best, but she didn't really tell me that because I wasn't really struggling. I think she kept a lot of stuff hidden because when we were just talking or with our friends, she always seemed happy. Like, she seemed okay, like I said, I couldn't tell until the end where she was kind of just like struggling and she kind of was sad and just like, Lauren, I don't know what to do. I think she felt like everybody around her kind of had figured out what they wanted to do, and she hadn't.
Establishing Sydney's state of mind leading up to the incident will help detectives find out if she simply snapped or if this was premeditated.
Did her mother find out?
Sydney is going to claim that she actually has no idea what happened throughout this entire case. In fact, she's going to base
Did her
entire
mother like
defense
find
on the
out that
fact
she
that
was
blacked
dropping out?
and even claim insanity.
They didn't kill her
using
mother
this.
because of
This
it?
means the cops still have no solid proof that Sydney is the
That's the
guilty
only thing
party.
I could
They're
think of why
starting to
you
discover she
kill
was
your
hiding
mom.
secrets from just about everyone.
Unless you had a full-on crash out. Well, obviously you did, but out of nowhere.
This last semester, like starting coming back in January, is when it really started that she was kind of more like upset because she really didn't know what she wanted to do. My friends and I were worried for her because we didn't know what was going on because she didn't tell us, and like.
Lauren knew something was wrong and tried to help. At first, she had no reason to doubt her and was as supportive as any friend could have been at a time
Didn't
like
accept
this.
it.
But even Lauren grew suspicious of Sydney's evasive behavior.
I could tell she was getting more upset, like more sad. And I told her, like, I'm here, like, you can tell me, I'm here for you. If you need anything, I'm here. But she never really opened up until she was leaving and saying that she was struggling with school. And that
I quit this school.
Going on, and that's when I started to try to help her.
Let's talk about this. You're her best friend, and I know this is difficult, but tell us about her relationship with her parents.
It was
parents
awful.
had a really good relationship. Like,
Oh.
her mom and her were best friends. Probably, like, they did everything together. Like, one of the reasons she went home was to be with her mom. They were always close. She never said anything bad about her mom. She never ever talked about having an argument with
Why would
her
you kill
mom.
her then?
Like, I can't.
It had to be something about dropping out. That's the only thing it could have been.
Or when she goes home for weekends, she'd be like, "Oh, my mom wants me to come home so we can hang out and like watch movies." And she loved being home.
By this point, Sydney is becoming wrapped up in a lie that she's going to struggle to escape from. But instead of owning up, she decided to make out as if college just wasn't working out for her and tried to convince her parents that they could save a lot of money on college bills if she left to pursue other things.
What's going on? Are you not going to school? She goes, I'm overwhelmed in school, and I don't really like what I'm doing, and it seems like it's a waste of my time.
Obviously.
I said, well, but that's all part of it. Nobody's going to tell you you need to do what you're doing when you're 20. You need to figure it out.
But that's not what she told her friends.
So when she's talking to you about, the problems she's having at school, did she mention that she tried talking to her parents?
Yeah, I know she definitely, especially when she left, she talked to her mom about leaving. They kind of made that decision together to leave Mount. Like, she told them that.
Lauren's suspicions were proved to be right, and Sydney was lying to her friends. But at the same time, she was also lying to her parents, who knew nothing of her problems at college until they received a phone call from Sydney's professor. So Steve and Brenda began crisis talks to find out exactly what was going on with their daughter.
So I went back, I called my wife on my daughter's phone. She picks up, she was working down at Children's, and she goes, what's wrong? And I basically told her, I said, Sydney, I think the reason we can't get on is because she's unenrolled. She hasn't been going to school.
Sydney became wrapped up in two sets of lies. The story she told her friends and the story she
Why
told
would you
her
lie to your
parents.
friends?
Grades
What's the
aren't the end
purpose
of
in
the
that?
world, and any parent would support their child through such difficult times. But it seems she thought her parents would be mad and couldn't bring herself to tell them she'd been asked to leave the college.
Yeah,
You're 20! Almost.
She acted
Just tell them.
As normal. Like, she was laughing, she was having fun. She said she got jobs because she worked at the Akron Rubber Ducks. She's worked there for a couple seasons, so she was gonna go back there. And then she also said she was looking for another job, and like everything was good. And she was
That's your plan. Let's get 20 jobs. Fuck it. Let's get 50 jobs. Work them all at the same time.
Once she got to Mount Union, or anytime actually, did Sydney ever drink?
Get college is not for everybody, but geez.
She did. Okay. Just kind of describe that for us.
She liked to drink. There was an incident in the fall of our freshman year where she drank too much, and she wasn't alcohol poisoned, but she did end up in the hospital.
Jeez.
Mom came and got her at like 2 in the morning. Usually after that,
It's only 2!
together, and she did drink.
Were you drinking since like 8 a.m.?
Detectives suspect Sydney snapped when Brenda was on the phone to her college professor and tried to cover up her lies by silencing her mother forever. The issue is, again, Sydney is claiming that she doesn't remember a thing, but it seems that she made some crucial and careless mistakes that let the detectives pick up the pieces. Sydney grabbed an iron skillet and beat her mother into submission before plunging a steak knife into her neck over 30 times. She then impersonated her mother on the phone and staged a break-in to try and cover her tracks.
Were you able to go in the house at all?
I made it in far enough to see the back fin. When you go into the front door, you come around the kitchen, you go in, you can see there's like a pass-through between the kitchen and the family room. The back of the house.
Sorry I'm not talking,
I
guys.
can see the right hand, there's 2 big sliding windows. I can see that.
This is insane.
Clearly, it looked like it was busted. Went down the hallway probably about 2 feet. Just didn't see blood all the way down the hallway.
Sadly, Brenda didn't survive her ordeal and passed away in hospital. The county medical
Well, you aren't
examiner
gonna survive 30 stab wounds to the
Brenda had
neck.
died from blunt force trauma to her head and stab wounds to her neck. They ruled her death a homicide. This left detectives to deliver the tragic news to Steve that his wife was dead.
Well, not really bad news. Your wife passed away.
Detectives investigated Sydney's claims that an intruder was responsible, but their findings didn't seem to match
Yeah,
her
no
story,
shit.
and the evidence was painting a different picture altogether.
I could have told
This left
without
detectives
even
with
knowing.
one final devastating task to carry out, telling Steve that his own daughter killed his wife.
What happened? I don't think someone broke into the house. I don't know if your wife and daughter got into an argument, got physical. I mean, the window was broken, but there's no forced entry into the house. Did your wife and daughter ever have like really heated arguments? No. This is not possible. Your son's outside, but he doesn't know what's going on.
My son's here?
Yes.
Would you like one of us to just go be with your son?
I don't know. I don't know.
Take your time. There's no rush for anything.
It's simply impossible to imagine the turmoil Steve must be going through at this moment. His wife murdered, and his daughter, the main
Yeah, half his family's gone in a day.
Steve realizes the detectives might be right, leaving him to deliver the news to his son.
Clearly they think Sydney did this. I lost 2.
She's going to jail forever. Wife's dead.
I know they're going to do everything they can to make sure that they find out exactly what happened. Nothing's definite.
Yikes,
as of
man.
yet. They still have to do their investigating.
Where's Andrew? Is he just sitting out there by himself, or is he with?
Would you go? They're supposed to be.
Well, yeah, I don't want anybody in here with me when I talk to him. I don't want anybody. I just want me and him. That's legal. I don't care.
Yeah, you don't want any of us.
I don't want any of you. No, I just want Andrew.
So you just come and get us when you're ready,
I will.
okay?
You ready with him? I don't know. They don't know. They haven't told me. They're investigating.
Sydney was arrested and charged for the murder of Brenda Powell. She claimed insanity at first, saying she had almost no memory of what happened,
Yeah, it's
including
bullshit.
hitting Brenda with the cast iron skillet and fatally stabbing her. The jury didn't believe Sydney, and she was found guilty on 2 counts of murder, 1 count of felonious assault, and 1 count of tampering with evidence.
40 years
Sydney
minimum.
Powell was sentenced to life in prison with a chance
Yeah.
of parole after 15
Wow.
years.
15 years? I get she's young, but 15 years? She's gonna be 34. What the hell? Gosh, this criminal system is just terrible, man. She should have at least gone 30. I don't care if she's young. She knows what she did. If she's gonna go to lengths to kill your own family just so they don't find out about stuff about you fucking up in colleges, you're an idiot, then I don't know what to tell you. You should be in jail for 30 years minimum. That's crazy. I honestly doubt she gets parole after 15, though. I bet she's gonna be in there for 20 minimum. Because if you see the way she reacts over that, I don't know. But 15 years is just crazy, man. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And this is just crazy. Can't ever think of killing your family. That's just, I don't even know. It would, nothing is worth killing anybody, but even just for that, that's just crazy over college. That's crazy, man. But hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to like and subscribe, turn post notifications on. Get me to 5,000 subs by the end of the year, and I'll see you guys in the next one.